So when I meet somebody and I see that they've got a tattoo, I've always got to ask them, hey, what is that about? And it's a great way to connect with somebody new, because normally there's a really good story that goes along with it. People don't get tattoos for no reason at all. They think a lot about it. A lot of time and energy and vision goes into what they're going to put permanently on their body. And then they go and they get ink put on their body, and it's going to be there forever, right? It's to remind them of their vision for life, or maybe people that they love that they've lost at some point, or maybe a purpose that they have for themselves. And the image that we have of God might be a little different than who he actually is, because our God is a tattooed God. I don't know if you thought about that before, but as we read through the prophet Isaiah, we see that God's got some tats. Here's what we see in Isaiah 49, verse 16. It says, "See, I have written your name on the palms of my hands. Always in my mind is a picture of Jerusalem's walls in ruins." This is God saying, I will never forget you. In fact, I can't forget you because I've literally written you on my body. Now again, this is kind of like God relating to us. We have bodies like this, and God is bigger than just the human body, but he's saying, like, just like you might get tattoos on your body. This is an ancient practice that we still practice today. God is saying, hey, on my body, figuratively, I am tattooing you and your name on my hand, so I will never forget you. And this is really important that we understand this, because we've all had moments where we thought maybe God has forgotten about us. Maybe the tattoo's sort of worn off. Maybe it was like that tattoo that you got years ago and you try to cover it up because it's not something you're passionate about, or maybe you made that mistake of getting the name of an old girlfriend put on there and you're like, we're not together anymore, or whatever it may be. We start to think that God relates to us in this way, but this text, through the prophet Isaiah, God is like, I will never forget you. I don't ever want to forget you. I don't have any tattoos. My wife's got 3 of them. I've thought about it before. It's something that I've considered, but I've got a lot of scars, and scars remind me of things. In fact, I've got this scar in my hand. Maybe you can see that. It was actually when I was out hunting one year, this black bear came up into my hunting stand, and we got in this, no, we didn't. It didn't happen, no. I actually just cut myself working on the truck, but I'll never forget that story. I sliced my finger working underneath a vehicle, and it's gonna be with me forever. And this is kind of like what this text is saying. God is gonna remember you forever. He's literally written your name on his hand. He would do whatever he could to make sure that you are the center of his mind. And so whatever you're going through today, however lonely you might feel or forgotten you might feel, know that you are in the center of God's mind, that he has never forgotten you, and he never will.